What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jay Renee, with Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This afternoon, we got a sister on the phone. Her name is Brianna, and she is the founder of Intro Incarcerated. She's going to tell us about what that platform is, what she's doing, and, what she hopes for it to go. So, y'all listen up. All right, how you doing, sis?
I'm good. Thank you so much for the introduction.
Oh, yeah.
Brianna here from Intro Incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
We just started out. Intro Incarcerated is an online platform. It's intended for prisoners to connect with people outside of prison for friendship, romance, legal, and professional purposes.
Okay.
So really what we're just trying to do is, bridge the gap between incarcerated individuals and their community by facilitating intentional and meaning connections.
Okay. It's very important that, those that are incarcerated do have contact with the outside world, not only through their family, but through the, the professional sectors and legal sectors that you say. So let me ask you, what made you want to start something like this?
Well, many reasons. One, I have always been passionate about the criminal justice system in the United States. I feel that there's a big problem. We have an epidemic of mass incarceration. So that's always been really important to me. And growing up, I used to always want to be a criminal defense attorney. And over the years, the plan has sort of changed because I felt like I didn't want to become a part of the system that I felt was wronging so many people. So right now, my man, he's incarcerated. He's been in jail for 5 years already, and he has a life sentence. So him and I, we just kind of put our heads together, more him than I would say. He's always generating ideas. And so he's like, okay, let's try to do this. And so we just feel that with the epidemic going on, there's 2 million people behind bars, and so many of those people are actually coming home. But what's happening is that they're coming home, and because of the fact that they've been isolated and there's a lack of mental health services available in the prison system, the suicide rates are high, and they're coming home with PTSD, mental health issues, and all these other things. So we just really want to bring it back to square one and make sure that the people incarcerated, they have, connections. They can reach people on the outside. They can develop, communication skills and social skills so that when they come home, they're able to easily reintegrate into society.
Okay. That make a lot of sense, and we definitely commend y'all for thinking outside of the box like that. Often, those that are coming home, returning citizens, are forgot about, and those that are still back there, they often forgot about. So to bridge this type of gap is very important. So we definitely salute y'all for that. So I know that you said you're going to have where people can make connection with friends and, legal assistance and stuff like that. So just break that down a little bit more. So when it comes to the personal side of things, what kind of things will you provide to allow them to connect with people on a personal level?
So there are other businesses out here doing this, right? So you have other websites that are out here, and they're trying to do the same thing. They're established. So I think the difference with us is we really want to focus on the different sorts of connections. Everyone's not just on here necessarily looking for a romantic relationship or looking for a friendship. A lot of the time, what people need who are incarcerated now, they need legal help. They need professional help, or it can be something as simple as what we're trying to do now. It's a lot of these men and women in here, they have a ton of business ideas, and they don't have the help that they need to get that off the ground. So what we're really trying to do is pave the way so that they have the connections with other people, attorneys, pro bono attorneys will come to the website and be like, okay, let me help out this person right here. They have this legal case. They don't have the help that they need. Let me help them. You know, there's a lot of people who are who are activists online and whatnot, and they're putting stories out there. Right. So we want them to connect with them. You know, we just want to get people's stories out, whatever it is. If it's a personal, if it's a legal thing, we just want to help get those stories out there.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me. All right, so I know, did you mention something about medical also? Or is that something you having to wait?
No, I just mentioned, you know, the lack of mental health services available in prison, which is obviously what contributes to suicide rates, isolation, all that. So they're not doing anything in there to help these people. So it's really important, like you said, that they're not forgot about and that they can connect with people outside of prison.
Yeah, 100%. So tell us, so what are some of the things that you might not have now that you hope to have in the future to be able to provide?
Well, right now, you know, we're just getting started. We're still sorting out the kinks, trying to figure out who we can connect with and all that. So I think in a few years where we see ourselves is being able to work with these other agencies and movements and really getting our name out there so that we can collaborate together to say, okay, this is what we have for you here. You know, these are the people who need help or who are looking for this, and hopefully we can just work together to be able to provide that.
Okay, make a lot of sense to me. So how do people get connected with y'all?
So right now they can visit our website. It's introsincarcerated.com. We are also on Instagram and Twitter. So we're Intros Incarcerated on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter at Intros Inc. And then, you know, if anyone has any questions or anything like that, I mean, they're free to shoot us an email, introsincarcerated@gmail.com, and the rest of our contact info they can find on our website.
Okay. So is there anything that you want to leave the people with to think about or consider?
You know, I think the most important thing I would say about what we're doing is that we're coming from a place of actually caring about the incarcerated community. Mm-hmm. So that's super important to us first and foremost. And I think that's important to know because there's just so many people out here already trying to capitalize off incarcerated individuals. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, they're already paying such high costs. Their families are paying such high costs just for them to be there.
Right.
And so that's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to work together, work with the community, and advocate on their behalf. And just, hey, if they have to be there, then let's help them have a better experience while they're there.